YouTube, what up? UTT, the Travel MC. I had something I wanted to share with you guys. The places that we grew up on are closing down. This is another example. I've been seeing people on the corners holding up the signs, doing dances, break dancing, doing whatever for these people. It seems like some of these prices when I walk inside are hiked and brought back down. Some things seem to make sense, some things don't make sense. Y'all just be careful out here if y'all have this particular department store closing down in your area. I usually don't do videos about this, but I figured I would just talk about it, man. It's something to talk about, something that I encountered today, so I figured I would share it with you guys. Let me know what y'all think, and I'll catch y'all later at Nightcap. Holla. Like, share, subscribe, and make sure y'all smash that like button. Greatly appreciate it.
Ill follow port the gates at 9. I blow a spine, yo, replace the line. Cinco de Mayo got place in mind. Hidden gem down round Zona T in Bogota. Upcoming trip, wishing I could go tomorrow. Mookie AJ, I ain't tryna go with y'all. Pookie Ray Ray, I ain't tryna go with y'all. Hard head, make us all fashion know it all.
Right, man. This is where we at. This is where we at. The store's closing. The store's closing. I'm not sure, but I don't know. It's going down.
I'm talking about the slow disappearance of a company many of us grew up with, Rite Aid. This isn't a sudden collapse. It's a steady unraveling that began back in October of 2023, when Rite Aid, once the third largest drugstore chain in the United States, filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy for the first time. That filing set off an immediate wave of closures. Roughly 154 stores shut their doors right away, and more closures followed in waves throughout the year. But why? What happened to a company that once seemed as steady as the blue sign above its doors? Part of the answer is debt, a mountain of it. By the time of its bankruptcy, Rite Aid's debt load had ballooned to an estimated $8.6 billion. On top of that, the company was drowning in lawsuits tied to the opioid crisis. Each lawsuit added more weight to an already sinking ship. Then there's the competition. Over the last decade, CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, and even Amazon's online pharmacy services have chipped away at Rite Aid's customer base. Add to that the rise of e-commerce for everyday essentials, and fewer people are walking through Rite Aid's doors. There's also a behind-the-scenes battle that most shoppers don't see. The struggle with pharmacy benefit managers, or PBMs. These middlemen control prescription pricing and insurance reimbursements. For chains like Rite Aid, their growing power has meant shrinking profit margins. Still, Rite Aid tried to fight back. After closing hundreds of stores and restructuring its operations, it emerged from bankruptcy in late 2024. But the victory was short-lived. By May of 2025, less than a year later, the company was back in bankruptcy court for a second time. And this time, the closures came fast and hard. Nearly 947 more stores were slated to close. Neighborhoods that had relied on their local Rite Aid for prescriptions, toiletries, and even those last-minute travel supplies suddenly found themselves without it. In total, from late 2023 to today, Rite Aid has shuttered well over 1,400 locations. And while the brand still exists, its presence across the U.S. is shrinking rapidly. What's happening to Rite Aid is part of a much larger story, one that retail experts call the retail apocalypse, where familiar brick-and-mortar stores vanish, replaced by empty storefronts or new tenants with entirely different purposes. For travelers like us, this might mean that the familiar Rite Aid you've counted on in a small town or along a highway exit may not be there the next time you pass through. It's a reminder that businesses, no matter how large or long-standing, can disappear almost overnight in today's economy. So the next time you walk into a Rite Aid, whether it's to grab a snack for the road, stock up on travel-sized toiletries, or fill a last-minute prescription before your trip, take a moment to appreciate it, because chances are, in some parts of the country, that stores' days are already numbered.
Ill follow, port the gates at 9. I blow a spine, yo, replace the line. Cinco de Mayo, got place in mind. Hidden gem down round Zona T in Bogota. Upcoming trip, wishing I could go tomorrow. Mookie AJ, I ain't tryna go with y'all. Pookie Ray, I ain't tryna go with y'all. Hard head, make us all fashion know it all.